It's 8 p.m. and here are our top stories in 90 seconds.
Officer Eric Talley answered a call for help in which he knew people were dying.
Today, a final salute to Boulder police officer Eric Talley.
He loved others not as he loved himself, but as Christ loved them.
Community members lined the streets to say goodbye to the man who died trying to protect them.
Just a deep sense of sadness. It's sad all the way around.
Millions of Americans have received a COVID-19 shot, but there's still so much to learn about the vaccine.
We do not know whether if you're vaccinated and you become in contact with the virus, can you transmit that virus to somebody who has not been vaccinated?
Tonight, how CU Boulder students are playing a critical role in finding the answer. Plus, healthcare workers and first responders who have helped us get through this past year of the pandemic are among the first to see the Nuggets play in person. And these new neighbors don't say much, but they definitely have a lot of people talking.
It's offensive to me. It's offensive to my neighbors. It's degrading. It's disgusting. And it needs to come down. Tonight,
Contact Denver7 works to get to the bottom of this neighborhood dispute.
I think the worst part is that kids are seeing this, and I think we all, as adults, need to be role models now.
Good Tuesday evening, and thank you for watching Denver7 News on Local 3. I'm Jessica Porter. Tomorrow, our state could have 1 million people fully vaccinated for COVID-19. In total, 2.5 million doses have been given out to date. And that number will continue to rise as eligibility opens for everyone 16 and older on Friday. As vaccination numbers rise in our state and across the country, there remains one important question. Will the vaccine prevent transmission of the virus? Tonight, Denver7's Eddie Guajardo spoke with CU Boulder researchers who are working to answer that question.
More than 15% of the U.S. population is fully vaccinated, but that doesn't guarantee a return to normal. Questions remain.
Understanding transmission.
University of Colorado Boulder professor Chris D'Souza is helping lead a study at CU Boulder to determine if a person can get COVID-19 after getting their shot and if the vaccine reduces or prevents the transmission of the virus. Recently, clinical trials for the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines only focused on the severity of the disease, which lead to hospitalizations and deaths.
We do not know whether if you're vaccinated and you become in contact with the virus, can you transmit that virus to somebody who has not been vaccinated?
CU Boulder is one of 21 universities across the U.S. recruiting students for the study. The goal is for 700 CU students between 18 and 26 years old to enroll. Half will get the Moderna shot and the other half will wait 4 months.
I heard about it through a friend.
Olivia Parsons, a senior at CU Boulder, was among the first to sign up.
I think you have to think about the greater good and the general public ahead of yourself. That while, yes, you are receiving the vaccine, which is a great bonus, the research that's coming out of it is impacting so many people.
Volunteers will do nasal swabs daily, get tested twice weekly on campus, and have blood drawn periodically.
The major breakthrough will be two things. One is the Moderna vaccine effective in college students, but two, and I think importantly, does it limit or prevent transmission?
The data will also help determine if we should continue to wear masks and social distance. And hopefully by fall or winter of this year, we will have a better understanding of the virus transmission among those vaccinated.
If anyone tests positive, of course, we will then follow up with their close contacts and determine whether those close contacts in turn become infected. If no one around you is becoming infected, that would give us indication that the virus is effective at reducing transmission.
Eddie Guajardo, Denver7.
A new report today is helping answer some of these questions already. Researchers at the University of Arizona found that both the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines not only reduce the risk of falling seriously ill, but prevent you from catching the virus in the first place. CDC Director Rochelle Walensky also said today data suggests vaccinated people do not carry the virus, but more research still needs to be done. Red Rocks has been approved to host concerts again. The max capacity is 2,500 people. According to the venue's website, the first show will be held Friday, April 23rd. The famous Easter sunrise service this weekend will still be virtual. For the first time since March 9th, 2020, fans are in the stands to see the Nuggets play tonight. It has been a long time coming and just a glimpse into our world returning back to normal. Denver7 Sloan Dickey joins us from outside Ball Arena in Denver. Good evening, Sloan.
Good evening. Yes, it is the first game back after more than a year for Nuggets fans here at Ball Arena. Only 4,050 people are allowed inside. That's about 22% of capacity. So the next question is, who are those people that got those tickets? Well, the first round of tickets are going to healthcare workers and first responders. Now, we all know they've been working super hard on the front lines, but now they're at the front of the line to watch Denver sports teams in person. Everyone who attends has to wear a mask and is in their own specially marked group. But fans we spoke with said after more than a year, it is good to be back.
It's been hard for everybody, not just frontline workers. It's been hard for everybody. So it feels really nice to have this opportunity to be introduced back into society.
Amazing. We've been waiting for this all season.
Yep.
Like over a year. Like this is straight up our home.
And tonight and tomorrow are designated for frontline workers. The first time that the general public can get tickets is on Friday, April 2nd. Back to you.
That is so exciting. Thank you, Sloan. On Thursday, the Rockies return to Coors Field for opening day. 21,000 fans will be allowed inside Coors Field. Make sure you watch Denver7 News on Local 3 tomorrow night at 8. We are getting a tour of what the new changes will be for fans at Coors Field this year. Today, an emotional final salute to Boulder police officer Eric Talley. Hundreds of people lined the procession route as Officer Talley's body was driven to Flatirons Community Church, where there was a public memorial. Tonight, we honor Officer Eric Talley, the life he lived, and the people he leaves behind. Here's Denver7's CB Cotton.
On its way to a final resting place, Officer Eric Talley's casket is draped in red, white, and blue. During these hours, Officer Talley's final job is teaching us how to serve others.
He loved others not as he loved himself, but as Christ loved them.
That faith compelling Officer Talley to join the Boulder Police Department in his 40s back in 2010.
Eric didn't need to become a police officer. Before he became a police officer, he had another profession. He was an IT professional, but he felt a higher calling.
Talley's ultimate answer would be his life. After 11 years of service, he was killed after responding first to the King Soopers shooting in Boulder.
And it was love. Love that enabled Officer Talley to do this. He loved his fellow man. He loved strangers he never met.
So strangers, Catholic faith leaders, Boulder police officers, and family friends have shown up with words of love and adoration for Officer Talley.
We are in this together.
And with memories of happier times.
From this point forward, he was only allowed to call me 10 times a shift. That's once an hour.
But even amid the laughter, there will surely be many tears ahead. Governor Jared Polis making a promise to stand alongside Talley's family through it all.
As governor, I speak for the entire state of Colorado when I say that we are here for you.
Officer Talley was always here for us.
Final hail for 295, Officer Eric Talley. End of watch, March 22nd, 2021.
And now he's here teaching us how to serve others.
Because of his bravery and quick action, dozens of innocent lives were saved. I hope this brings solace to you all in the years ahead.
A day like any other day, Officer Eric Talley put on his badge, put on his uniform, put on his duty belt, not knowing that would be the last time.
I'm CB Cotton, Denver7.
Beautiful service for a hero. The Colorado Healing Fund has received more than 12,000 donations since last week, totaling more than $1.3 million. Our Denver7 viewers have raised tens of thousands of dollars for the families of people killed last week. We have more organizations that could use your help right now on thedenverchannel.com. You can also make a $20 donation to the Colorado Healing Fund by texting Colorado to 20222.
My grandson the other day pointed it out to me.
And I went, ugh.
This display will make anyone do a double take.
It's offensive to me. It's offensive to my neighbors. It's degrading. It's disgusting. And it needs to come down.
Just when neighbors thought it couldn't get any worse, an ongoing feud has gone to extreme measures.
It's going to be a cold one tonight, but I have some 80-degree temperatures in the forecast.
And coming up later, Colorado cannabis farms are giving new meaning to the phrase going green.
The zero part of it is that we are zero carbon footprint. And that's kind of a big deal, I think, in the marijuana world these days.